Aarhus, Denmark. Aarhus is the second largest city in Denmark. The foundation of the city began in the 8th century when it was made into a fortified Viking settlement. For many years, its growth depended on the seaborne trade in agricultural products. The city was granted market town privileges in 1441, but later in the 17th century, it came to a halt with the onset of the Swedish Wars. Today, the city has become a prominent cultural and economic center. Besides this, the city is also known for its music, with many jazz clubs springing around the city in 1955. All these characteristics give the city its unique charm, helping it become a tourist destination. Best time to visit Aarhus? The best time to visit Aarhus is between the months of May and September. How to get to Aarhus? Air. The Aarhus Airport, Tistrup, is located just a 45-minute bus ride away. It is serviced by a number of major European airlines. Another one is the Billund Airport, located at just a 90 minutes bus ride away. Train. There are trains that operate every half an hour towards Aarhus from Copenhagen. You can book your tickets online too. Bus. The cheapest means to travel in Aarhus is by Rodbus. You can purchase tickets to Aarhus from Copenhagen. Boat. The Mols Linjen operates ferries to Odden and Kalundborg. Aarhus transportation. You can travel within the city by taxi, bus, and bicycle. Accommodation in Aarhus. You can find cheap accommodation in the form of commercial camping sites for about 50 to 200 Danish krone. Also, you can choose a dormitory bed for about 100 krones. Mid-range budget hotels charge about 400 to 600 Danish krone. If you are looking for something luxurious, then there are star-rated hotels that charge about and upwards of 700 to 800 Danish krone.
Want to go on a trip? Friends are busy? Need a travel companion? Don't worry, now you can connect with travelers traveling to the same destination on Exceders.com. All you need to do is join your city club and publish your trip plan with travel dates and place you are planning to visit. That's it. Verified tourists, travelers, and backpackers looking for travel partners to the same destination will contact you.
Must-try signature dishes of Aarhus. Danish cuisine comes from the peasant population's own produce and is influenced by the cooking techniques developed during the late 19th century, when there was greater availability of goods. Some of the dishes that you cannot afford to miss are smørrebrød, frikadeller, medisterpølse, Danish pastry, and many more. Best places to eat in Aarhus are Miro, Den Lille Crow, Mephisto, Restaurant Koch, L'Estragon, Den Rustique, Melemram, Sota Sushi Bar, Zeus Aarhus, Restaurant Unico, and Fjellhair. Interesting facts about Aarhus. It is the second largest city in Denmark. Aarhus was first settled by Vikings. It was called AROS, an Old Norse word meaning river mouth. Aarhus sits on the eastern edge of the Jutland Peninsula. It is the only part of Denmark attached to mainland Europe. Top tourist sites in Aarhus. AROS, Aarhus KUNSTMUSEUM. It is one of Europe's largest art museums. The museum is housed within an impressive 10-storied building, which itself is a work of art. The main attraction of the museum is its magnificent collection of artwork spanning from the Danish Golden Age, 1770 to 1900. The Old Town. It is an open-air museum that houses more than 75 historic buildings that were collected from all over Denmark, dismantled and reassembled in Aarhus. These buildings date from the 16th to the early 20th century. The major attraction of the museum is the old Burgomaster's house from 1597. The new MOESGARD Museum. It is located a short drive away from Aarhus and is built on the grounds of the MOESGARD Manor House. It was opened in 2014 and details a comprehensive account of Denmark's history dating from the Stone Age to the time of the Vikings. The main attraction here is the Gråbell Man, a 2,000-year-old corpse. Aarhus Cathedral. The Aarhus Cathedral is dedicated to Saint Clement. It was built in the 12th century and later rebuilt in the early 16th century. The main attractions of the cathedral is the winged altar from 1497, along with the beautifully carved 14th century pulpit. Aarhus City Hall. Aarhus City Hall stands on the south side of busy Radersplatz. It was built in 1941 and designed by architects Arne Jacobsen and Erik Møller. It is one of the only few remaining municipal buildings of its kind. Also, a lovely fountain called Agnes and the water carrier is located at the foot of the City Hall. Viking Museum and Festival. The museum contains findings from the excavations made by the builders in the 1960s. You can view a lot of interesting items here at the museum. Also, you can catch the MOESGARD beach event by planning your visit accordingly. The Church of Our Lady. It was built in between the 13th and the 15th century. The church originally formed a part of the Dominican Priory and remains as one of the largest churches in Denmark. Today, it stands as a purely Gothic building, featuring many frescoes and an altarpiece that dates back to 1520. Aarhus Botanical Gardens. The gardens were founded in 1875 and it covers an area of 53 acres. The main highlights of the gardens are its large hothouses along with its subtropical plants brought from all over the world. It has been renovated recently and now features a large tropical dome also. Marselisborg Palace and Park. It was built in 1902 and was a gift from the Danish people. It served as the summer residence of Danish royalty. You can catch the changing of guards at noon every day, a spectacle worth seeing. The 32-acre compound houses large lawns adorned with numerous sculptures and ponds. KVINDEMUSEET, the Women's Museum. The museum was founded in 1982 and is itself a unique facility, specifically designed to gather and preserve knowledge relating to the country's women and their role in society and culture. It also explores the changing attitudes of the society through the course of time.